Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome to episode 117 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. In the last episode, we lost to Sheffield United in the final of the JPT. Today we've got Northampton at home in the league, and we're looking to win the league outright. We've already secured promotion. We saw that in the last episode. The last episode was also marred, of course, by the fact that we did lose the final. But hopefully we'll bounce back now. We'll put O'Brien in goal. We'll put Villa at right back. We will put Jones. In fact, will we put Jones or will we put... Where's Dodd? Yeah, we'll put Dodd at left back. And then we will have Cartwright and Stevens in the centre back roles. Midfield, we're going to have Mantum and Forster-Caskey. Right side of midfield, we're going to have where is he? Carino, like that. Left midfield, we're going to have Beckhold. Through the middle, we're going to have Tomlin, and up front, we're going to have Campbell. And then our bench is going to be King, Hutchinson, Warnock and Yanaris. And we're also going to have Delamond, Emmanuel Thomas and Peter Wilson. So that is our lineup for this game. I think we're 2 wins away, 1 or 2 wins away from winning the league. So from now on, we'll be showing pretty much every game that we're playing, in case one of them is the game. Let me just do some maths. We've got some 8 games left, which means 24 points to play for. Bristol Rovers have 5 games left with 15 points to play for. And we're 10 points ahead. So we just need to be in a position where we've got more points than they can get. So if they can only get 15 points, if we win both of our games in hand, we win the league. There we go. Okay. Their team looks kind of strong, but then also, I mean, they've got players like Akpro and Bruce, who are pretty good players. I don't even know who's on. Oh, Lee Molyneux on the left-hand side. He's pretty good as well. So, we've got our work cut out, but then we've got pretty much our strongest starting 11 out there, with the exception of Bobo and Delamond. If we had those two in our starting 11, we'd probably be a little bit more dangerous, but then I've been really impressed with Forster-Caskey this season, and of course with Mantum. So any excuse to keep those two in the team, and I'll gladly take it. And Bobo's leaving at the end of the season, as we well know. So Delamond, he'll get his starting role next season. Good effort there from Carino with the old scissor kick. Delamond will get more of a chance next season when Forster-Caskey returns to Brighton, unless we negotiate a deal to bring Forster-Caskey back. And then also we've got players like McGregor, McConnor and Douglas Pringle, who are currently missing out first team football because these other midfielders have had such a good season for us. Other players who've sort of been missing their chances. Thompson's just come back from injury, so he'll be back in the first team soon, either starting or on the bench. Johnston has been missing out a little bit. Marshall has been missing out a lot. So's Drewson. And these are issues that I'd like to resolve next season, trying to sort out what we can do with these guys so that they get first team football, because it is unfair that they're just sat around in our reserves not really doing much. So we'll do our best to try and secure somewhere for them to play next season. Right, Tomlin on the ball, great little reverse pass there to Beckhold, shot straight at the keeper and good save from the keeper. He then lays it off to Dodd, who has won us a corner. This has been a good strong start. 25 minutes in, 2 shots, 1 on target, 55% possession. Interesting ball in there from Villa, wins us the throw. Alex Bruce knocking it into row Z. Actually, the more and more I see the stadium as well, the more I like it. You could tell it's brand new. New build. Even though it's been renovated, I think what they've pretty much done with every stand is when they've extended it is they've just built it again from scratch or rebuilt the roof, because the roofs look brand new. Everything else looks brand new. Dugouts look like they were built yesterday. They look very new, brick-built dugouts. Let's just see what Tomlin does with this quickly. Puts it into the crowd. That's the only stand there, behind that goal, that looks old. But I reckon if we get the stadium expanded at the end of the season, which is currently what's going to happen, that will be the one that's expanded. Because the away end now, I believe, has seats. Whereas before, it was all terracing. And as well as that, the stand below the camera has been expanded. It's got seats now. And the stand behind the dugout has got seats now. Oh, that's a poor goal to concede. Sander Puri putting Northampton in front. That was a poor goal to concede. Where was our left back? Where was our left back? That Dodd chasing back, and Cartwright or Stevens, whichever one that was, didn't get over in time. Was nowhere near getting over in time to block that shot. That's really annoying. That's really annoying. Right. So let's build from being 1-0 down. Good ball through for Campbell. Very good finish from Campbell. And he was onside. 3 minutes after conceding, we've now scored. And gone level. That's what I like to see. Very clever ball in there. Reverse ball. Ralph could have got it, but didn't. And that was an easy finish for Campbell. Let the keeper dive to his left and then dink it to his right. Very, very clever finish. Akpa Akpro with a good chance, and he's kicked it straight at O'Brien. But they've got a corner, which Lawrence is going to take, and that's not Tom Lawrence, that's Stephen Lawrence. Different player, probably related some way or other. Excuse me. But yeah, different players. Beckhold with a great chance for a counter-attack here. This is where you can see either he's got a real lack of pace or he's just jogging, because that isn't what I'd call rapid, that counter-attack. I think he could have gone a lot faster and set up Campbell, who very easily could have kept up. But Villa's on the ball now. He's running down this flank, and he's won us a corner. So, you know, could be worse. It wasn't a very good delivery, which is unfortunate. Right, Manton will intercept that one, and intercept it well. He finds Forster-Caskey, into Cartwright, back to Forster-Caskey, back to Cartwright. Across to Stevens, out to Villa. Carino's further out wide, and he does look for him and finds him. Carino with a chance to gallop down the wing. Decides instead to hit quite a risky pass actually inside to Manton, but luckily it had the legs to get there. Forster-Caskey up to Tomlin, out wide to Dodd. Great ball down the line for Beckhold. Good overlapping run. Beckhold with a great ball in, and what a finish from Adam Campbell. He is our star man. Great goal. What a ball this is from Dodd to Beckhold. Great turn, and what a cross this is. Swerve, dip, lands right on the foot of Campbell. All he had to do was stick a leg out, and it was in the back of the net. So we've come from 1-0 down to 2-1 up, which is fantastic. You can see Campbell just trying to release Beckhold's run there. Got it a little bit wrong, but it's good to see that we're still trying to set those little attacks off. Puri on the ball now. Luckily Dodd is goal side of him this time, although he doesn't stop the pass getting through for Roberts. And now Noel. And now Akpa Akpro. And now we've got no right back as Molyneux runs onto that, and O'Brien did the right thing there, just palmed it away from goal. That's all that mattered there. Let's just get it away from the goal. And that's another corner. Yeah, you can see the away end now. They've got seats in the stand. I like stadiums with terracing, but then I prefer it with the away end has seats, because to be honest, if I go to a football stadium, I'd like to sit down. And you just saw a view of the stand opposite the dugouts there. Has also got seats. So there's only one stand left in our stadium that hasn't got seats, and that's the one behind the home goal. And I imagine that'll be the stand that is expanded over the summer Hopefully that means we don't have to move away, because it's only one stand. So we could stay here for our debut in League One. If we do end up having to move away, I won't be too happy, because we'll probably end up at Stamford Bridge or White Hart Lane or something like that. And, you know, I'd much rather go to, as I've said always, a stadium like, you know, the Lamex or the Hive, somewhere, Stevenage and Barnet, for those of you who don't know, rather than go to somewhere who fits the reputation. I'd rather fit the capacity, because if you've got like a 30,000 seater stadium and you've only got an average attendance of say 5,000, it looks very empty, and it looks really, really bad if you've got an empty stadium. So I'd much rather stay at home if possible, and like I said, hopefully that's the case, because they'll just shut that stand off whilst they expand it. Right, I've rabbited on for long enough. Akpa Akpro running through on goal. O'Brien doesn't make the save, and Northampton have equalised. Not good. Looking at potential subs, that's twice they've broken in down that right hand side, so I'm actually going to bring Warnock on for Dodd, who's looking tired out there as well. So we'll let that happen. Frustrating, I hate it when they get in like that, and it looks like the goalkeeper isn't trying to save it. Whether he actually is or not, I don't know, but it just looks like he's not, and that's just as frustrating as if he just stepped aside and let it go in. We need to try and score again. See if we can get Campbell his hat-trick. That'd be nice. Right, Neil taking a free kick. Out to Ralph. Forward to Lawrence. Out to Molyneux. Good play there from Carino. Manton dinks it over the top. Tomlin should win that one back, and he does. Forster Kasky in for Tomlin. Into Campbell. That's the corner. Before we take the corner, I'm going to make another sub. I'm going to bring Emmanuel Thomas on. I'm going to bring Tomlin off, because I haven't been impressed with Tomlin. That through ball there to Campbell was the one good thing I've seen him do all match. So I'd much rather bring him off, bring Emmanuel Thomas on, because he's big, he's strong, he's powerful. He knows where the goal is, and he can help us defend as well. Warnock with a chance to counter-attack. Plays a nice ball into Campbell, who miscontrolled it. Frustrating. Manton with a great challenge. Considering the fact that Manton's on a booking, I kind of like the fact that he's still willing to dive in like that, as long as he gets it right. As soon as he gets it wrong, then I'll hate him for it. But for now, that was a really good, strong challenge. Won nothing but the ball. Carino to Emmanuel Thomas. Good ball over the top. Just headed away by Hurd. If I do make a third sub, it will be Manton who comes off, purely because of the booking. And it'll be Delamond, I think, who'll come on. Right now, we've got to stop Akpa Akpro from scoring. No one's really making a challenge. Warnock gets the block in, but that's too little too late, really. It does go behind for a corner, which we now have to defend, as the cross comes in from Puri. Excuse me, guys. I got something stuck in my throat again. Last recording session I had that, and I've got it again. Really, really annoying. Anyway, Ralph with the ball forward towards Lawrence, headed forward, but we don't see where it ends up. And I am going to make that final substitution. Going to bring Reglé Delamond on, and I'm going to bring Mantum off. Forster Kasky, he's more tired than Mantum, but he's got better match rating, and I haven't actually seen him do anything bad. So we'll make that change instead. We'll bring Mantum off, and as you can see, that's happened already. We got 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes to save this game. We just need one snapshot is all we need. Get Campbell in a good position, give him the ball, and he will score. Right now, that's just not happening. Come on. Cartwright's injured. He's going to have to come off. That doesn't do us any favours. We'll have to move Delamond back like that. Force Kasky into the middle. I'm actually going to move Campbell there. And I'm going to move Emmanuel Thomas there. Put him down as a target man. And then we're going to have to move Stevens into the middle like that. and hope that they don't get any chances. I'm going to move Cartwright into that position just because I know he's going to have to come off. In fact, do I want him as a target man, or do I want him as a... Let's have him as a complete forward because he plays better there. Okay, confirm. So now we're finishing the match with 10 men. But 10 men who are just as capable of getting us a goal as 11 men. Forster-Caskey to Carino. Great little pass there, first time to Villa. Good ball in towards Beckhold. Neil got there just before. Right, Kong boys, attack from the front. Defend from the front, not attack from the front. Deegan with the ball over to Loft and onside. Is he going to score? Weak effort, but O'Brien managing to get his hands behind it. If he'd have let that one in, I'd have had to have asked serious questions about his future. That would have been poor. Poor effort from Loft. Maybe he was tired after making the run, I don't know. Right, we've won a free kick. We are into the last 30 seconds of injury time. We need to get the ball forward. Forster-Caskey out wide to Villa. Is he going to exchange passes with Carino, or is he going to run it? He looks like he's going to run himself. Pulls it into Forster-Caskey. Header to Emmanuel Thomas. Could have rolled through for Campbell. Didn't. Full time 2-2. We're now only 8 points clear at the top. Or was it 7 points clear? 7 points clear at the top. With 3 games in hand against Bristol Rovers. We need to do a lot better in those games in hand. We need to win them. I think now we need to win 3 games rather than 2. So we're making it harder for ourselves, but we've still got a buffer zone to work from. But we'll address that in the next match, guys. So until then, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.
Thank you.